Rocket 3 Evil Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock. Powered by you, the fan.
Fire it up! I'm listening!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wherever they're biting, that's where you're gonna find them. Got the blast boat gassed up, tackle box, coffee cup, country boy living large. Just another day in the natural state, fishing Arkansas with Big Sarge.
Good morning, Arkansas. We are ready to rock and roll, Drop Shot.
Let's do this.
It has been a long week, long weekend.
Yes.
And this is just Sunday.
and it's just getting started.
We are ready to rock and roll. We got a big Sunday, big show ready for you. It's me and Drop Shot in the house. Everybody else is
doing their thing.
Doing their thing.
That's all you can say. Everybody got to do their thing.
Hey, Carolina Rig is sick. Plus, she's getting ready for her daughter's wedding, which is 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Yes, did you get your invitation?
I did. Did you see what we have to wear?
Yes, we have to be very bougie.
Yeah.
We have to be bougie. But
Hey,
it's
I
all
called
good.
her on that. She
We'll
goes, well,
be there.
you can wear your blues if you want to. And I'm thinking, oh, here we go.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Buckshot Brandy has 8 grandkids, I think she said, so she won't be here.
Not 8. I think it was 3.
Yeah, but that's okay. Me and Drop Shot's got it. Hey, by the way, great job last week. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate for Mike and Buckshot for coming in, and Todd.
Hey, Mike did a good job. First timer, I think, inside.
Did an excellent job. I appreciate it.
Of course, our producer's Todd. How you doing, my man?
Good morning, gentlemen.
We got a big game today, don't we?
Huge.
Go Hogs.
Arkansas, Vanderbilt at noon for the SEC basketball tournament title. That means pregame coverage with Chuck and Coach Z starts at 11:30, and Bill won't like it, but that means we got to cut him short by 30 minutes.
Oh, well, Bill'll be all right with that.
Hey,
so
Epcot is good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just really started watching him. This week.
There ain't nobody can hold him.
I mean, he got game.
He's got game.
He got game.
Let's talk about fishing and fishing and fishing.
And more fishing.
And more fishing. So I will say this, and we're going to do a weather report. If it was me, all right, and I've been battling winds for the last 2 days, right? Friday was practice. I would stay off the water today. It's going to blow up to 30.
Yeah, it's going to be that's scary time. That's how you get hurt.
Yeah, we got a cold front. If you didn't know, it's going to be 22 in the morning. I mean, come on.
That's a come on, man.
Yeah, we're going to cover down on that, especially bed fishing. It's getting hot in the state of Arkansas. Of course, I just got back from Texas. We'll talk that. Let me go back on it, Todd, when it comes to the Hogs and Vanderbilt.
Sure.
Vanderbilt had 30 points and 3-pointers, right?
Yeah, 10 made threes as a team yesterday. 2 guys with 3 each.
Yeah,
Wow.
so all they got to do is stop that. We beat them before.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the score on that one? You remember what the score was?
Give me 2 minutes and I can look
barely
it up.
beat
Give
them,
him
or did
2
we
minutes.
beat them?
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I think there they are right there. And Florida ain't no joke.
No. Vanderbilt with the right draw could win it all. Florida could certainly win it all. Arkansas with the right draw could win it all.
There you go.
Yeah, so I would say this. If we win the SEC tournament, we win it today, are we a 3 or 4 seed? Or are we actually lower than that? I don't know.
I think they've done enough to guarantee themselves, I would say, definitely a 4 with a chance at a 3.
Okay.
And by them getting a 4 seed, that means they'll play like a 20 seed or something like that, right?
Probably a
They would
10
play
seed.
a 13 seed in the first game, and then I'm not. Well, the only unfortunate thing about that is I think they would get potentially, and I could very well be wrong. So if I am wrong, please call me on it. But I think as a 4 seed in the second round, if you go chalk, I think they get the number 1 team in the region.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's go. You hit the firewood.
All this starts Thursday, baby. Get your brackets ready.
There we go.
Arizona may be the team to beat. Who knows?
To answer your question, Drop Shot, 93-68 was Arkansas's win over Vanderbilt.
93-68. Who was
That's a
sick?
slam.
That was
Who
back
was-
on
who was sick
January
that day?
20th.
What happened?
No, we're just a good team.
Okay,
We're just a
gotcha.
good team.
Well, I tell you what, let me pull the box score up real quick, and I can tell you that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double figures. Brazil, Knox, Malik Thomas, Darius Acuff, of course, and believe it or not, Malik Ewan went for 16 in that game.
That's right.
Okay, so everybody got to bring the A
It's going to be a fun game today. So that's what I'm saying. Stay off the water, watch the Hogs, get you some good food, and chill on that, right?
That sounds like a winner right there. I checked all those boxes.
Big tournament. You had a tournament yesterday, too.
I did. Excuse me, my goodness. We had Metro Area Bass Club benefit tournament yesterday. First of all, I would like to thank everybody that came out and participated. I think we had right at 30 boats. So we appreciate everybody coming out and help support our kids mentoring program. Appreciate that. It was a good day of fishing. It was, I want to say it was 2 or 3 20-pound stringers in that tournament. So, hey, guys, the Lake Dardanelle is fishing very well.
It is
a lot of
one of my favorite places to fish.
Oh, yeah.
You got Main River, you got backwater, you got whatever you want.
You got it all.
And they keep producing big sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about big sacks.
Let's go.
I was fishing with Rick Carter. We are in a Texas Team Outdoor Tournament trail. Averages, yesterday was 163 teams.
And y'all got some real sticks out there. Y'all ain't got no.
Oh, no, there's some sticks.
Yeah.
The advantages of moving over there and fishing is most of the tournaments here, for whatever reason, are on Sundays. Your big ones. Club tournaments, whatever, they may be on Saturday, but if you want the money,
right?
I mean, for this tournament yesterday, it was 20 for first, 10 for second, and they paid 19 places. We got a check. We got 13th out of 163, which
that's good.
Thank you very much. I want to say this, Rick being a Lake Fork guide, he don't go over to Cedar Creek.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of locals over there that actually came up to us the whole time and saying, great job, great, It was weird. The water's low. Matter of fact, all our lakes in Arkansas and around Arkansas are low. And Cedar Creek is different. It ain't got wood like Lake Fork. Most of your Texas lakes got wood, got alligators, got grass, or whatever.
Right. Something to relate to.
Let me tell you, yesterday fishing about 1 o'clock, here comes the jet skis, here come the wake boats, here come the pontoon boats. Some massive houses all the way around that lake. And it's one of the biggest lakes in Texas.
Really?
Now, saying that, Fishing on Saturday is easier for me, and because of the show on Sunday.
Right.
Now the big bass tournament, me and Daphne fished the last week that you covered down on. That's just a once a year deal, Lake Fork lure, and we're going to actually go over that a little bit because we had a little come on man. Yeah,
that's not good.
Well, but the bucks are up making the beds, but the females weren't coming up, and I had a great strategy. I just couldn't find the big girl.
Right.
So.
Well, you know what? That's why they call it fishing.
That's right. And I will say this: I challenge anybody. After fishing, practice all day Friday, and then fishing hard yesterday. Me and Rick fished hard. And when you fish hard for a tournament is just totally different. This just going out and going fishing.
Yeah, it's a whole lot different.
Focused and you're ready to go. You don't really think about drinking. You don't think about eating. You got to remind yourself to do that.
Yeah, and it's a physical game. It's also a mental game. That's why people are like, well, man, you fished all day. You just going fishing. No, when you fishing at this level, it's not it's not like you having no Budweiser and popping a can and sitting back and kicking your feet up and watching the bobber or cork, whichever one you want to call them, go down. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of mental preparation. It's a lot of, hey, you got to know how to drive a boat. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to drive a boat.
We were number 96.
Yeah, so you had a lot of water in front of you.
I will say this, though, again, Phoenix Bucks means a lot in this tournament trail.
Phoenix boats.
$8,000 if you're the highest in the standings with a Phoenix boat.
There you go.
Okay.
That's good incentive.
And with 95 boats in front of us, Phoenix, and the wind blew. Great boat. Rick was really, he's got a 921. He's very impressed with the 721. Remember, they've got a 921 Gregor Marine right now. Call them.
Okay.
Get you a Phoenix. Now, everybody knows, because I've been ragged, you've been a skeeter for over 20 years, and you're right, I have.
Right.
But Gregor Marine decided to go with Phoenix, which is the second best boat, if you ask me, okay?
Yeah, ask you.
And, and they're just well built, got a lot of storage. First time I had a Mercury 250.
You love it.
Love it.
Don't you? I know it.
Yeah.
I knew you're going to love it. Love
Yeah,
where
so
it started.
far.
You love the way it started. It just like,
yeah, it's a little too loud. It's a little, it scares you.
Well, are you intimidated by Mercury?
Yeah, it scares you.
Yeah. Okay.
So listen, here's our sponsors, and we need some more. We need some more.
Always.
I want to say this to Sunrise Outfitters. They dropped off last month, and a lot of stuff going on. Mainly is because they're hunting.
That's right.
And there's no hunting going on.
Right, not correct.
We'll come back on that in September.
Yep.
But product showcase, we got 2 or 3 things that if you're an owner, you want to jump on here, come on. I have a YouTube channel called Outdoor Command that I did my fishing report from Axel's Plus.
I saw that. It's good stuff too.
So we got Frank Fletcher Dodge, which matter of fact, I had tons and tons of people asking me about the Ram. 100,000-mile, 10-year warranty on 26 models. Go see Chris over there at Frank Fletcher Dodge.
Hey, and they came back with the 5.7 engines too.
Yeah, they did.
That's good stuff.
Holiday Inn Suites of Russellville, which I talked to Courtney, and they've got some stuff going on with the nuclear plant up there, but great place. Shelters Insurance.
Jamie Marsh.
She's on here right now,
yes,
and she's joined us. And I had quite a few people that listened to the show, East Texas.
Oh, really?
And asked me about the insurance, saying, hey, can we get insurance out of state? And I don't know, Jamie. Maybe you could answer that.
That's a Jamie
But
Marsh
I
question.
explained them real quick that I have my insurance divided up 3 ways on my boat. My motor, and my electronics.
Yep.
And a lot of folks don't know that. So anyway, Jamie Marsh with Shelters Insurance. We got Gregor Marine Course in Hot Springs, Stanley's Hardware since when?
1897.
Oh, there's some good people over
We
there.
got to have Carolina Rigg just call in every morning for that section right there.
Or just
I
add
should
a
just
name on that.
record it and have it here ready to go.
There you go.
Axles Plus, which they've been with us, I looked the other day, 3 years. 3 years, so thank you again. If you got any trailer problems, which, by the way, we seen 2 bass boats coming home. Now, remember, I left at 5 o'clock Cedar Creek Reservoir, which is an hour west of Lake Fork.
Okay.
And I rolled in at 11 o'clock. Poor Sean stayed up. She opened the gate, got my shop open, lights on. I backed up, took a shower, was gone.
Thank you, Sean.
To circle back on your point there, I just saw where Jamie commented on Facebook, unfortunately, shelter insurance is not offered in the state of Texas.
Well, isn't that a shame?
Womp, 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 womp.
Huh. All right, so before we get to what's going on, because, it's 8:15, the tournament yesterday, let's talk about yours first.
Okay.
Lake Dardanelle, I want you to help me out.
Okay.
Where was your starting spot?
We came out, and first place we started was over there by the Tyson. You know that hole?
Yeah, Tyson hole.
The Tyson hole. Went off in there, caught 2 out of there, but I was expecting the big girls. I didn't get a chance to get any practice. Just went up there dry. Caught 2 decent ones out there. I weighed in one of them. But after that, I started going into the back of the creeks. Started trying to find the back of the creeks. As you would know, there's other tournaments going on out there, and there's a lot of people doing their same thing, got their same idea. So, Dad, hey, I got to give it to Pops. He got that intuition. He said, let's go out on the main river. So we just went on the main river and started throwing chatterbaits and crankbaits. And we picked up, we had right at 12 pounds, but, it took 20 pounds to win it. But when you got all those guys that caught those 20 pounds, they've been fishing up there for the last month. So they know exactly where they're sitting at, where they're going. The water did get pretty stained up there. So, but the fishing is good. We caught a lot of fish. I mean, a lot of fish. When you fishing,
You didn't go in the strip pits at all?
I did not go in the strip pits at all. I figured that the strip pits was going to be packed.
Yeah.
With everybody in there, because we lunched at the state park, whereas at the other tournament they had going on lunch right there at the 360 where the bridge is right there.
Yeah.
So I just knew all the guys that from that tournament because they went in 2020. I think they weighed in 2 25-pound stringers last weekend.
Okay.
So I knew those guys. It's a lot of pressure on the lake, but it's a lot of good fishing being caught right now.
Yeah. I don't know what you do with the river system as far as when it comes to restocking. I don't know. I know you do at a lake, of course.
Right.
But I think they keep the fish alive and they do a good job. These tournament trails.
Yeah, I don't think we had a dead fish yesterday.
We are going to talk about cheating today.
Oh
yeah. Big deal.
Don't
Big
say
deal.
it. Don't say it.
Big deal. But so let's talk about the Texas team outdoor. They averaged, like I said, 100. There was 163. They averaged about 160. 28. They had a 28-pound, 27, several 20s. We were 19. I can't tell you how many 18s and 17s was unbelievable. We started out at the dam, and so here's the deal. Friday we had both boats, and we just broke the lake down. You go here, you go here. I went to the back of the coast just like I knew Rick would, and the water's so low, I don't know where they would spawn, to be honest with you.
Right.
Not like Fork, where you can go out to the first piece of wood.
Right.
Yeah. So, or even here, we got enough wood on Ouachita and back of the coast, pea gravel or whatever. It's just hard to find because there's no grass. And so he came back and he's the best bed fisherman you ever seen, right?
Yeah.
So we eliminated that. We eliminated all that.
Right.
And we knew people were going to go back there. Out of 160 people, they were going to go back at coves.
Right.
So we felt pretty good going to the dam. I threw, and I didn't ask you what you threw, but I started out with a fluke, with a pegged. No, I stuck a nail in it, and so I had some weight because we're fishing the dam, which was 3 foot, and it would drop down to about 8, right? My first fish was a 6 right off the bat. We had 16 pounds leaving there at 11:30. He caught some, I caught some, and then let's fast forward to the day we started running windy points with a spinnerbait and an A-rig. And I was down retying, and he goes, fish on, and it's a big one. And that was an over 5 with an A-rig. You can use A-rigs in here as long as it's not modified. That's right.
What does that mean?
Well, if it's 5 and you add another arm or whatever you might do.
Modified. Okay, I got you.
So great tournament. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how they ran this. 163 boats, and the ramp is not that huge, okay? They had golf carts constantly. You parked a half a mile away because that's how big it was, right? And the golf carts were there waiting on you, brought you down to your boat, and then when you came in, they trailered, of course. That's the only way you could do it. and they golf cart you back to your truck. Well ran. The police were there. It really awesome job. And I appreciate Rick asking me to fish with them, and the fact that it's on Saturday. I would love to fish something here,
Right.
but they're on Sundays.
Right.
Mr. Bass would be a great one.
Yeah, Mr.
Why
Bass
did we
was
choose to fish it on Sunday? I ain't got a clue. Because here's the deal. Here's what I feel. Mr. Bass is one of the pristinest tournament trail here, right?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you say that?
I would say that.
So everybody else should follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
If Melinda wants to run it on Saturday, then everybody else needs to follow her.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to run them on Sunday, whatever.
Right.
I know we'll get some call. You want to call in and tell me why? Whatever. 661-1037.
I said, come on, play it.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody's gonna say, well, practice days on Saturday, whatever. You know what? There's off limits on this one.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the week of, I think it started Thursday, Friday, so you get 2 days, or Friday, Saturday, whichever one. I can't remember exactly, but
so the 28 pounds, great sack. Okay,
that's
the
a real nice
27
sack.
pounds was a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She had a 11-pounder.
Oh, that helps you bag real quick.
11 pounder, several 8s, 7s. We had 6s. I mean, and this is not one of those lakes.
Right.
Okay. It's just a good lake. It's just not one of those lakes, and it produced some big fish.
Well, we were catching our fish off yesterday with crankbait and chatterbait. I lost two. I broke one off on the jig. It was a good fish. And I lost one on the chatterbait, probably about 5 pounds. How did I do that? I know, right? That was our kicker, and I lost him.
We're going to come back and get this baby started. We got a lot of fishing. We got some. You know what I'm going to talk about today is you have a daughter that's in an apartment by herself.
I do.
We're going to talk some safety on that.
Let's do this.
All right. This is Fishing Arkansas. Listen to this little song choice he got here.
Well, I got a fishing report, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right, then. Let's go to Greer's. Right now, the largemouth and spotted bass, hey, they have been biting very well. Look for standing timber in the 15, 20 foot of water. Get you some jigs, peanut butter and jelly. If you don't know what peanut butter and jelly is, just go ask go by your tackle store and look at the back, say P&J.
Hey, an alibi, Jason Long, you're right. Arkansas River is hot.
Is it really?
And they got tournaments on Thursday evenings, 5 to 8:30.
Yeah, I told Jason called in last week and talked about that stuff. What the razor, what is that? The river rats.
River rats.
Yes.
All right, Fishing Arkansas, I'll be right back. Stay with us.
Let's see who we got here this morning.
We got a few on there. We got somebody
All right.
calling, which I probably think that's Jerry.
Not Jerry.
Mr. Jerry.
Let's say good morning to some folks. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Miss Eva. Good morning, Sean. What's going on, Jason? Yeah, man, call in and talk your tournament. I think y'all had one last week. What did it take to win?
Brad had
What's going
by
on,
himself,
Rick?
11 pounds.
Is it really?
16-1.
Who else we got? What's going on, Randy? Good morning, Miss Angelia. Let's see who else we got here. That's all I can see right now.
Oh, it says Jason Knight in Castleberry. 16 pounds are pretty salty for about 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's what
it
took
gets
the win?
dark. Huh? Yeah.
Jason Long, okay. Yeah. Oh, you know the first month.
Yeah.
Open it back up. It's gonna be some good fish caught. And probably about 2 months from now, you can be like, gosh, it's tough.
I'm probably I am taking Sean down there to
I don't know.
see
I got
if we
the
can catch
this
a
morning.
big on Thursday and Friday.
I think I need to take a sinus pill. The wind blew yesterday.
Oh!
Yeah, the wind blew. I think the wind's probably averaging. God, this shoulder, boy.
I forgot to say, people listening on Facebook on this Texas Team Trail deal, you have to have 5 in the box for you turn live scope on.
Live scope on. That's a new one. But you can use 5 hooks on your A-rig.
If that's the way it came.
Yeah.
And so we had a call. I said, "Are you sure?" Because he read it. I said, "A lot of tournaments don't let that happen. This is a big tournament trail."
You can have 3 hooks, usually 3. I know BFL. I think it's 3 hooks, but you can have 2 extra teasers on it. So we
caught two keepers with the A-rig.
With the A-rig, I had it. I didn't throw it yesterday. I should have. I probably.
Well,
one of those things when you start catching fish.
There's a lot of grass. Brad said there's a lot of good grass on the river.
Is it? I bet it is.
Y'all too up there?
The grass is a lot of dead patch grass, But it's those patches that you'll throw your jig by, your chatterweight by, and all of a sudden you see a good boil. That's the kind of grass that's out there right now. Ain't no, I didn't see any green grass yet. But I didn't go back in the pit area. I didn't go in the Illinois Bayou at all, really. Yeah. So, yeah, but we'd have done better. If I'd have got that one about 5 pounds I missed, we should have had about 16 pounds yesterday. So I blew
What do you
it.
want to do when we come back?
Let's get Jerry, then we'll do what's up.
Okay.
Jerry?
Oh! Oh!
I know yesterday that big fish, that was kind of like what you said about the grass. I threw my chatterbait up there. You know, you get like a little overrun on it. I pulled it back, you know, just you cast and do like a little extra extension. And when I did the extension, by the time I looked at my rod, my line was running off. So I tried to hear it, catch him, set the hook. I set the hook, that big sucker came, but I was like, oh. I looked at Dad. Dad looked at me. He said, well, son, that was him. I said, yeah, that was him. My fault. My fault, Pop. But it took 17 pounds to get a check in our benefit yesterday. They're supposed to be sending me the names of everybody who won, but I ain't got it yet.
All right, time to switch back, everyone.
To serve our hometowns, the whole state of Arkansas is our community. Family Market, giving back where it matters most.
Says she's no good with words that are mean worse, but started out a joke of a romantic stuck to my tongue. Way down with words.
Not only do we tell you about the hottest fishing spots here on Fishing Arkansas, we also get you in touch with the best guides around, and our next guest is no exception. He's so devoted to his craft that he's known as the Crappie-holic. You especially know him if you hang around Greer's Ferry, but if you don't, check him out online at crappieholicguideservice.com. You can also call him at 501-350-9053. Here's Jerry McCready on Fishing Arkansas.
I wanna go fishing.
Good morning, Jerry.
All right, Jerry.
Good morning.
Let's talk about, well, we got a lot of wind today, so I told everybody to stay home and watch the Hogs at noon.
Yeah, that's the best bet.
Yeah, but what is going on at Greer's Ferry right now? We got a cold front coming in. Is it going to knock them fish in the head? What are you thinking? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's gonna stop them for a second. They're not gonna be happy about it. Because the water temp right now, main lake temp is right at 57, 58. Rivers are at 60. So crappie spawn at 62, and they're getting ready, but they're going to be mad about it come Monday. And we've been wearing them out.
Yeah. Hey, what do they usually do, on Greer's Ferry? Help me out. I know the water's still, 4 foot low?
6.
6 foot low. So help me out. This is going to be a big subject today with Rick Carter calling in, who's probably the best at spawning fish, locating them and stuff. What does a crappie do when the water's that low? What is your take on that?
Well, what's going to happen is they're going to go to structures like the treetops that are laying down in the water that we're normally fishing, 10, 12 foot down. It's going to be right on the edge of the water now. And so they're going to be getting in that 2 to 3 foot of water in those treetops. Any kind of lay down, any structure, any twig along the bank, they will get right there on those. So any piece of structure you see in a foot of water, 2 foot of water, there's probably going to be a crappie on it. But the downside of that is that with it being so low, it would have to come up 5 foot above pool to get in the buck brush. So, it'd have to come up 11 feet, and that would probably screw the spawn up more than it would anything at this point if it came up that fast. So they're just going to spawn short of their protective cover, and the fry is going to be more open to predators.
I'll tell you this about the Arkansas rivers, because I fished it all my life, and Drop Shot can help me out here too. Is the Corps of Engineers knows how to screw up some good spawning. They can't help it though.
Yeah,
all right, they can't help it.
Yeah, that's secondary.
If you got all the rain coming in from Oklahoma, I get it.
You gotta protect property.
But you can go in some of these little old cuts and see beds, and all of a sudden they just drop it, and there you go. Or we get a lot of rain and it just comes up. It's crazy on the river system. That's why we always hope, please have a good spawn in these pools.
Right.
You know, and so you're right, Jerry. I don't see any big rain. We got a storm coming in today, but it's not going to last long. It's not going to do much. And then the whole week there's no rain. So maybe the next 2 weeks we can get a good spawn out of the crappie.
Yeah, it's going to be 21 Monday morning, and it's the high of 40, and wind's going to blow 20. I've already canceled my trip for Monday.
Wow.
Yeah,
21.
Isn't that something?
That's so far.
That is
that's below freezing.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is a major cold front. These fish right here, all the shallow fish are going to be in a really bad mood come Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, so you're back at it. I looked at the weather. We got 80s coming real like Thursday. So it's coming back. They want to book you a trip. Where would you take them Thursday, let's say? Are you going up into creeks or what?
Depending on what the water does, but I will probably either go up Middle Fork or South Fork. We're targeting fish right now in about 10 to 15 foot of water that are stage ready to go up. You can find them on, brush piles, structure, any kind of wood, and they'll be clustered up. Now, they are getting a lot of pressure. I was in Frontier Canyon yesterday morning, and there was 14 boats.
Well.
And a buddy of mine said Middle Fork was the same way. He said there was about 15 or 20 up in Middle Fork.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the crappie season, as they call it, is on at Greer's Ferry. So everybody and their brothers up there.
Hey, I want to put this out and let everybody know listening or watching us on YouTube or Facebook, just because Greer's Ferry is a recreational lake, come May, it's going to be flooded with jet skis, pontoons, wake boats, whatever. Hey, listen, don't let that scare you off. Jerry, I want you to explain a little bit something when it comes into summer. How do you handle that?
We get out there early, and I get as far back in the timber as I can, away from the ski boat. I really wish they would put a no ski on the rivers and leave them out there on Main Lake, but they won't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got to get back up in the pockets and stuff and get behind the timber where they can't get to you and just keep on fishing. Because the Greer's Ferry, the bite from Greer's in June, July, August is just as good crappie-wise. They'll be in schools. They'll be out in deep water, and stay off of them. We'll beat them up.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
All right, folks,
I will be doing walleye in the summer, too, and that is Main Lake, so we'll be out there riding the wave.
Yeah, and that's okay. Throw a little music on and just prepare yourself.
Well, I'll probably back up there for another walleye trip. Me and my buddies.
That's right. All right, Jerry. Go ahead.
As far as booking, I am booked all the way to, I think April 30th is the first day I've got open.
Yeah, well, that's
good
for
you.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a weekend open until the third week of July.
Yeah, listen to me on this. Listen to me on this. A lot of folks a lot of guys will not guide on Saturday, Sunday because they're Monday through Friday. They're booked. They're solid. It's 8 or 9 hours. It's long, long days.
Yep.
They need a little break. Okay. And Jerry, you got Saturday and Sunday opens, and
Nope.
No.
Guide Sunday.
Okay. So
Sunday's my day off.
Okay, Sunday's off. I'm sorry.
Rest
That's
day.
right. You got to call the show. All right. Well, listen, we got to go. So tell everybody how to get a hold of you. And like you said, you're full till April 30th.
Yep. CrappieHolicGuideService.com online. CrappieHolic Guide Service on Facebook. You can also check my personal page, Gary McCready. The friends list is full, but you can still follow me on there to see all my daily posts. 501-350-9053. Call or text. And keep an eye out on the Facebook page because sometimes I get a cancellation, and if day pops open, you better be ready to jump.
There you go.
All right. Jared, thank you. Every Sunday we get a report from Grizzly Ferry. Thank you, brother.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.
See you, buddy. All right. What's the show about, baby?
That's good.
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello?
What's up? Brought to you by Stanley Hardware and Lumber in North Little Rock, located at 4308 MacArthur Drive. They've been in business for over 100 years, so if they've been in business that long, they know what they're doing. Check out their Facebook page or go to their website at StanleyHardwareNLR.com. You can also call them at 753-2470. I bet they can tell you.
I'll tell you what's up.
Well,
we got
tell
official reports going into every break.
There it is.
We want to make sure you got everything covered in Arkansas, baby.
Yep.
Okay?
Let's go fishing.
We got the Nixon report coming up. I think he's at the Classic. We're going to try to get a hold of him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And Joey, of course.
Okay.
Rick Carter is going to call and talk bed fishing. Okay. I got several questions for him. Cheating in fishing.
Does it happen? Why, yes.
I will say this. Well, we're going to cover it. Sergeant Safety Brief today, ladies, real world tips. I want y'all to listen up on that. Bassmaster Classic today is in Tennessee, okay? And I had it.
How long does it go? Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's the last day?
No, today.
Today is the last day?
Yeah.
Today's round up. How many
Yeah.
days was it? Started Thursday?
Started Friday.
Started Friday. Okay.
We got the Hogs at noon today. Chatterbait's going to call with Banana Ball.
Banana Ball.
What time's that game today?
I believe it would be like either 1:30 or 2 o'clock. I'm not sure. I didn't get the chance to look this morning.
Man, that's going to be bad if squall line's going to come through about that time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pop fly might not make it.
Ooh, no, it's blowing. It's blowing. We got a what is this? Oh, pro guides calling in from Arkansas, Texas, Missouri, Gulf Shore. So that's pretty cool. All right, we got time for Jimmy.
We do have time for Jimmy, so let's get right to it. Every good team needs a coach. It could be a team of coworkers, it could be in the classroom, it even extends to fishing. Now, the man we're about to bring on is known as the fishing coach. When you check out his YouTube channel, you'll see he'll help you catch fish, maybe even catch your personal best, and he'll help teach you how to use the latest electronics while he does it. He's the head fishing coach at Nashville High School. He's a guide on both Lake DeGray and Lake Ouachita. Here's Jimmy Easterling on Fishing Arkansas.
All right, Coach.
What's going on, Coach?
Hamilton, DeGray, and Ouachita. We're blessed that you know all three and you know them well. Before you start, the Texas Trail that me and Rick fished yesterday, you could not turn your live scope on until you had 5 in the box. And we had 16 pounds by 9 o'clock, so we got to turn ours on fairly quick. What do you think about that little rule there, Coach?
I think that rule is pretty interesting, man. I've heard about some trails doing that. That's cool that y'all fished it. It sounds to me like y'all probably, I don't know how y'all ended up y'all's day, but y'all probably never even should have turned it on by having 16 pounds by 9 o'clock. Y'all are doing fine without it. And this time of year, though, too, like, do you need it? No. But is it helpful? Yes. Like, example, that 10-pounder caught yesterday, guys, it was off a bed. They've already, and they didn't, the Game and Fish didn't say it's off a bed, but they clearly said in their article, he broke it off, and then it bit 15 minutes later. So that's a bed, a bed fish. But forward facing helped in like being able to accurately fish that fish because it's a deeper fish, and it was a deeper bed fish. But man, congrats to Bennett Bullard. I've been in the boat with him. He's an excellent young angler, one of many of our young anglers around here, guys. Like, and you're watching the Classic right now. I said Dylan Nutt was the favorite. Like, people asked me, I said Dylan Nutt was the guy that I would pick. Those Tennessee River young anglers are so good. But my scope helps. I want to tell you the biggest factor is that doesn't get talked about, and BASS needs to figure this out, or the young guys are going to keep kicking butt. But when you give them 30 days of off limits or 30-day practice period, like they did in December, so they gave them 30 days. You can go out there, run the lake, whatever. These young guys were out there 20-plus days. They have no families, no kids, no wives.
Yep.
And like Dylan, all he does is fish everybody, and he is good. And Fisher and Trey McKinney. Fisher has been homeschooled since the 7th grade to fish. Like, hey, you're going to go fish. We're not going to let you go to school anymore. Who needs that education? Let's go figure out how to catch a bass. And so I'm just saying, like, people give them all this hard time because it's live scope. No, it's not live scope. It's the time they put in. They've been developed, and it is awesome to watch. Like, I enjoy watching them because they are so good. I know I just went everywhere there, but hey, right now, Washington to Gray, Hamilton, the spawn is on, everybody. And float worm season's here. This is the time of year where, like, you got to cover water. Fish slow, though, which is hard. But when you find that magical pocket where they're on beds, that float worm's about to catch some fish. There are some pre-spawn fish still being caught. Yesterday in the high school division, Bennett won the junior at Washita. But yesterday in the high school division, we had Corey Boyd. He's another one of these excellent young anglers. He caught pre-spawn fish. He had 17 pounds. And there's a few different tournaments out there. I heard 16 was leading the day. I know Corey had 17. I heard one tournament had 19. But kind of going into the Gray yesterday, I heard the Gray was really, really tough. I heard Friday it was on fire. Like, they would eat anything. They'd eat a bare hook. Then Saturday came, it just became the Gray, which that's why I tell people, Gray, it's one or the other. It's hot or ice. But yeah, man, good job with y'all's tournament. I know it's kind of went everywhere.
Hey, I'll tell you this. We got 13th out of 163, and you know how Texas is. They got some sticks and big lakes. But let me tell you what my strategy was, because I knew I didn't have live scope until we had 5 in the box. My big thing is brush piles, especially the ones that are sitting right outside a pre-spawn area or whatever. So what I would do is once I located it on Friday practice day, I would run my boat completely on top of that spot and mark it right then.
Yeah.
And so I had several places around that. I've never been on the lake. So several places like that. And you're right. You're right, Coach. We didn't need it yesterday, except over by a bridge, there was a stump, and there was a head on that dude. We couldn't get her to hit. She probably been picked on, but it was those. Listen, it's not all about going out finding, we call them bogeys, about the floaters.
Right.
To me, it's more about looking at that structure way out in front of me at 70, 90, and 100 feet. That's my strategy anyway. Coach?
Yeah, well, and those Tennessee River guys, like, if people have been really watching this classic, I have yet to see a bass, and I've not watched it all because I had my 4-year-old's birthday party yesterday. Friday I was on the water. But what I'm saying is I've not yet seen a bass caught floating or suspended in the Classic. Those guys understand how to fish cover structure. They understand how to find them on the cover structure. But, like, what I've seen Easton Fothergill and even some clips from Fisher and Naya and Dylan Nutt, it was what we were doing at Washita in December, January, except we were doing it 30 to 50 feet. They're doing it in 10 to 20 because it's the Tennessee River.
Right.
But, like you kind of find these schools, you might see 1 or 2 down there, and you fish and trust that they're down there, and they will come up and show themselves, or they do not. But these anglers that understand how to fish cover structure effectively and don't spin out, like, they'll fish 100 stumps, but if they catch 3 fish on 100 stumps, that's successful. Like, if they're 3 5-pounders, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And JT Tompkins, what he's been doing is fishing random flats that look terrible on a map, but if he sees a rock or, like, 2 rocks or a laydown, he's fishing it.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been doing to catch fish this week, too. So, no, there's a lot of cover structure to it. It's not all about the suspenders, and I think that's people are going to start catching on, but that's why they come with the fishing coach, because I get to show you guys how to do that, give you some confidence, give you, kind of like a head start on it, because, like, my biggest thing with my guide business is the on-the-water lessons with forward facing.
Yeah.
And, so if you're interested in that, y'all, my Facebook page, you can reach out, my YouTube channel, The Fishing Coach. I'm booked up this month in April. I'm starting to get dates. I think I'm almost halfway done in April, but May is probably one of my favorite times of the year to fish. So if you're interested in May, it's going to be between a topwater bite, minnow bite, jighead minnow bite. It's going to be flutter spoon, big worm, hair jigs, a little bit of everything in May.
There you go.
Hey, listen, are you booked up spring break next week? Not this week, but the next.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm this
Okay.
month. I've been. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I was trying to fill you both. You know, spring breaks is time to get the kids out. Jimmy, we got to go, but thank you every Sunday. Washita to Gray, Hamilton, he covers it down. Get out there and learn the scope if you don't know it.
You got to learn it.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Have a good day.
See you, buddy.
All right, is that commercial time? Let's do this then. Let's go to Lake Peckerwood. If you want to refill your refrigerator with fish, yo-yos, yo-yos, yo-yos. Get you some yo-yos. Right now, everything is being caught on yo-yos out there in Peckerwood. Large, you got bass, catfish, crappie. If it likes eating fish on minnows, you can catch it out there on Peckerwood. So get you some yo-yos and go catch them.
All right, we are a little behind. We're coming back with shout-outs. Stay with us. Fishing Arkansas.
Okay. Let's see here.
So yo-yos, not Oreos, not ho-hos.
Yo-yos. If you fish, you fish. You don't know what a yo-yo is, keep fishing. I've only fished with. Have you ever fished with yo-yos before? I've only done it once.
I mean, the only time it's fun is if I got ice full of cold beverages, good music, and you got to stay out there. You can't leave them unattended.
Unattended anymore, yeah.
So go set them, kick back, wait for one of them to go off.
I know when I was coming up when Lake Conway was Lake Conway got some huge fish in it. Used to anyway.
Used to.
I remember seeing a limb line. They had put it on a willow tree.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, that fish had that tree bending left, right, left. I was like, is that an alligator? No, it was a fish. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know if it was a big old catfish or what.
We need to talk that's fun if you don't want to go out with if you don't want to go bass fishing.
You want to relax. You just want to have fun with it. Yo-yos and jugging. I never been jugging before. Buckshot and Mike and them, they invited us to go do a catfish trip. I mean, talking about, they was asking me, like, what's my biggest catfish? I said, probably about 15 pounds, 20 pounds. They're like, oh, them babies. Don't care, 25, 35, 45 pounds catfish. Fill up the freezer. Oh, man. Who else we got? We got some more people on the line. Good morning, Toby. Good morning, Mike. Let's see here. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Miss Sandy.
There's Long Shot.
Long Shot, yeah. I thought she was going to call last weekend. She didn't call last weekend.
No, she had a game, and guess what?
Guess
Buckshot knew it because I gave Buckshot the picks.
Oh, did she have it? It's all good. We made it through.
All right, you know what? Let's just shout-outs ain't going to be very long. Let me do shout-outs to get it out of the way.
Yeah, my shout-out's going to be quick. You know who I'm shouting
and then
out.
we'll go Long Shot.
Okay.
The wind's coming from the north with this storm.
Which means it's a cold-ass
You talking to
wind.
me?
So if you're a batter in Dickie Stevens, you're hitting toward the south.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
I'm right.
So the wind's blowing out.
Yeah. So,
So if you
there
get
ought to
up,
be a lot of taters.
As if
today.
it get up, it's gone, huh? It's gone, going.
Yeah, I'm leaving here, hauling butt, go grab her, go eat. The storm's coming in at 1:30. I told her, I said, get back, you chill, let me take the truck and boat. Hey, I went through a patch last night, about 3 miles.
Of bugs?
Shit. Freaking size of that remote there. Good almighty.
It must have been a farm. It must have been
I thought it was a
crops there.
field, but there was woods and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. And, you know, I got a real bad stigmatism when I'm real tired.
Right.
It's like, you ever
You
been
get
in
blurred vision, or it's hard to focus on it?
Well, you ever been in a pool for a long time, that chlorine, and you see lights that's got the circle around them? Well, that's what happens to me if I'm super tired.
Those are floaters. Yeah, you got to watch those. You don't get those often, do you?
Time to switch back, everyone.
Time to switch back.
Can help you design your new home, duck club, or lake house. And if you don't have land, Hawks Homes can help you find it. Find them online at hawkshomes.net.
direction and the mirror's reflection. I'm a dancing with myself when there's no one else inside. In the crowd and low. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on.
Do you hear that? It's time for shout-outs on Fishing Arkansas.
Hit me with your best
Hey,
shot.
you know I want to give a shout out to Thurlow, Mary, and Charles with Primerica for having folks with their savings and investments. But if you have any questions about how to get it done, call them at 501-414-8863.
Hey, while I'm doing my shout-outs, everybody get their pen and paper out because Longshot's on the line, and she's been hitting some taters.
She's been making it
almost like the taters going to be hit today because the wind is coming from the north. And it's going to hit those home runs today. All right, here we go.
Out the park.
Eddie and Cody, awesome folks on Cedar Creek Reservoir. They put me and Rick. Rick known them forever. Best place. I mean, really took care of us. Thank you again. Miss Cody fixed us dinner Friday night. We had deer chili, lasagna. Oh, it was great. So if they're listening, thank you. Of course, my partner Rick, we partnered up. We've always fished, but being a partner in a big tournament. And then Sean, I got to give some props to her. We got a dog that's 14 years old called Squirrel, and the poor dog is needing to urinate whenever.
Okay.
And so she's chasing this dog around, and I ain't there. And anyway, I appreciate her covering down. And I got home last night. There was no grocery, so guess what I'm doing sometime today?
You going grocery shopping today?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hold on. Triple C loaded tea, which I got them down there at Jamie's restaurant now.
I saw that. It was off the rack.
She's selling them. Yeah, the dock at Fairfield Bay, ICU marine monitors. We had tons and tons of people looking at ours. East Texas Fiberglass, Shady Oak Trails Getaway, Lake Hamilton. Listen, Spring Breakers, Lake Hamilton, go there. Tackle Zombie. If you need tungsten weights, Big Sarge 64 is the discount code. And if you want to get your vehicle, which I'll be there today, Oasis 64 Car Wash on Highway 64. You got one?
I'm just going to give a quick shout out to everyone that put on the state championship weekend in Hot Springs, because I know it's a massive effort just on our end at the newspaper and everything we do. It's about tenfold just to get the thing to go off without any sort of hitch. So for those that put on the tournament, those who put on the broadcast, both for Arkansas TV and here at the Buzz, kudos all around.
Kudos. All right, let's get some long shot.
She's a handicapping prodigy, and just like any good horse like Secretariat, Smarty Jones, or any of the others, her bloodline is top-notch. She comes from good stock, I guess you could say. Now she's turning her attention to the live racing meet at Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort in Hot Springs. Grab a sheet of paper and a pen, because it's time for Long Shot Lil's Oaklawn Picks on Fishing Arkansas.
I want to make some money today, Long Shot.
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Listen.
Hopefully everyone else does too.
I'd be worried if she didn't.
This is our little pro expert, okay? She's a pro volleyball player. She's 5'3". I told y'all this before. And she jumps over the net and spikes on people's faces. So look out for this young lady. Okay, let's talk about it. It's going to be a messy day, a rainy day, a windy day, but you got some picks. What you got?
All right. So in race number 1, we have number 4, Kentucky Starlet. Race number 2, number 7, Good News Rocket. Race number 3, number 2, Cybertown. Race number 4, number 6, Donita. Race number 5, number 4, Gasoline.
Gasolina.
Race number 6, number 6, Timothy. Race number 7, number 1, Surveillance. Race number 8, number 1, Miss Carroll County. race number 9, number 10, UVC. And that is it.
There it is.
All right, Long Shot, thank you very much. Give your
Long
mama a
Shot,
hug,
yeah.
and I'll talk to you.
I will.
Thank you, Long Shot.
All right, thank y'all.
See you, hun.
Appreciate you.
All right, something we ain't done yet. Let's cover down on a little weather.
Let's do this.
Well, it helps if I do this right here.
It's gonna rain.
We can give you tips on how to catch all sorts of fish, but if the weather doesn't cooperate, all those plans can go right out the window. So what will the weather be like this week? It's time for a check of Central Arkansas weather here on Fishing Arkansas.
First off, isn't it amazing my moves at my size? My music moves.
Your agility, your
Yes.
agile. You agile.
You seen that?
No, I didn't pay attention to that train.
Oh.
He's got the moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let him ride.
Well, listen, folks, stay off the water today, 25 to 30 mile an hour gust. 72 is where it's going to top out. It's going to go down to 39.
Goodness gracious.
43 on Monday, 51 Tuesday, 67 Wednesday, 77 Thursday, 78 Friday, and we're in the 80s this weekend. So listen, today and tonight we're going to be in the 20s, so watch yourself. If you're going down to book a trip with Rick, by all means, spring breakers, get a hold of him.
Mm-hmm.
He is booked a lot, best on the lake. It's blowing probably 40 to 50 on that lake, but they are going to be 84, but it's dropping. Mondays, they got wind to at 48, Tuesday, 61, Wednesday, 73, and thank goodness I'm taking Sean down there this time for her personal best from a bed perspective.
Okay.
We're going to go bed fishing.
Too easy.
It's going to be 84 and 85, and then Sunday's 90. Of course, we'll leave and come back Sunday morning. Now, how about our spring breakers? They want to book a trip to Coastal Blue Persuasion down to Gulf Shores.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Today's 76. Tomorrow they got rain, 70. They got a cold front too. Tuesday's 55, Wednesday's 59, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're in the 70s. So get out there and have a good time.
There you go.
I want to bring this up right now. We don't usually do come on early, but let's do a come on man now.
Let's come on.
You know how
man.
you're going about your business on a daily basis, and then you see or hear something that just really bugs you?
That really grinds my gears.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Well, we're setting aside a little time to get these things off our chest. It's Come On, Man on Fishing Arkansas.
Ooh, let's get it started.
You got one?
I really don't. I don't have a come on, man.
Mine's a doozy.
Well, I think you might take all the time then. So we'll go
Mine's
doozy.
a doozy.
We'll go ahead and doozy.
You want to throw one in before I get to my doozy?
It's all yours.
All right. First, let me lay the ground rules down. Lake Fork Lure Big Bass Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one of many. Okay, we know how big Sealy Big Bass. Sealy runs this tournament. Sealy,
Okay, I didn't know.
and they top notch.
Gotcha. Yes,
Chris and
I know
Nicole
that.
top notch. Right.
Definitely, but I do know that part. Yes.
Let me throw some rules at you. The slot limit is 1624 on 4.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? Means, folks, that if you brought one in right under 16 that weighed 2.7, which that's what won, that was $5,000.
Legal fish. Yeah.
If it's over 24, okay, that was $10,000.
Yep.
Okay. Males are on the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you looked at any of my videos, you could see them.
Mm-hmm.
Females were staging. Are you with me out there? They're staging. And what that means is they're on the next closest drop, tree, dock, whatever, getting ready to come up after those fellas do their deal.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, lures that would work, that we work, she is a wacky, her and Rick throw wacky with the best.
Mm-hmm.
I threw a fluke, Cinco, frog, buzzbait.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Gotcha.
they'll show themselves, you know, if you throw that. Now, so here's my come on, man. I want everybody to visualize a huge cove that's 4 football fields wide. And if I'm on one point and somebody comes in on the other point, there's no problem. I mean, come on. There's no problem, right?
That's a lot of
And there was 400 anglers in this, okay? This particular come on, man, is we got out there 6 o'clock. I put the power poles down. I did an interview with Daphne, like I always do.
Okay.
And it's still dark, you know. and then boom, 7 o'clock we can start casting.
Mm-hmm.
So my strategy was, now remember, this is a cut, just a little cut that I could actually throw to the other side of the bank.
Right.
Now I would use my power poles up and down. I'd go 10 feet, put them down. We'd look at the beds, start fishing them up, and go down. You see, you're with me?
I'm with you.
All right. Here comes this boat up on plane, and he gets fairly close, and then he's got to idle through the wood. And I kid you not, folks, when I tell you that he came right beside me I could see his eyeballs, and he started to put his trolling motor down, and I never, listen, you know me very well, I don't ever show my butt, especially in front of a woman.
But you will.
If you have to.
If you have to.
And this guy started putting his trolling motor in, and I looked at him, I said, excuse me, but you ain't fishing in here. He said, yeah, I'm fishing in here. I said, no, I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going in this hole. I'm already here. You should have got here earlier.
Right.
He said, well, that ain't no way to be. I just told you where I caught that 10-2, and we shared information. I said, first off, I don't know you. I'm from Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if it was a 15, you ain't getting in front of me. and I don't want to be like that, but that is, listen, folks, listen. Fishing and boat etiquette has gone out the door.
Yeah.
And this is an old man who should be teaching youngsters
how to do it.
And, of course, his partner says, you know what, maybe we need to turn around. And Daphne said, I thought you was going to get in his boat. I said, this is how it would play out. I would have got in, pushed him out, and took his Ranger and parked it on the other side of the bank.
Hey, man, get him out. Don't say he's a Ranger. Don't say that. 'Cause I think you just said that to put
He was, I promise. But we had a great tournament. And anyway, so I'm going to lean into cheaters.
Oh.
There was a cheater in this tournament.
Really? Imagine that.
Yes, and so you're probably thinking, well, how they catch him? How they catch him?
I'm thinking cheater, pumpkin eater.
He's a local of all things. So this dude cannot show his face because they suspected him for a long time, just never could catch him.
Oh.
Now let me tell you what he did. You can take a bass. In this case, it was right under 16, so he was trying for the 5,000, right? He shoved 3
No, he didn't.
tungsten weights down the throat of the bass.
Come on, man.
Now, you're saying, and everybody else saying, well, how in the world do you know there, Sarge? Well, first off, when he put the fish in the tank to get weighed, it
went
sunk.
to the bottom. There
That's
it
the,
is.
that's
There you
the
go.
first cue.
Yep.
When they took him out, they have a wand now. Listen to me, cheaters. They have a wand now that will detect lead or tungsten.
Right.
Okay?
That makes sense.
Now, he got arrested right there. Texas don't play. $20,000 bond. He could do 5 to 10 for cheating.
Yep.
Like I said, he's the local. Everybody knew him. Everybody was calling me saying, dude, can you believe this? Well, let me explain something to you, people. I got some phone calls after that about college and high school tournament trails.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, and listen, if you're out there, please call 661-1037. You know the exact rules. But I talked to a young lady's, her son's fishing college, and the rules that she explained to me was if Drop Shot took 2 kids out fishing in a high school tournament.
Okay.
During practice, you can do whatever you want.
Gotcha.
During game time, you can't do nothing. The kids got to run the trolling motor, the net, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, which was a video sent to me,
right,
the parent was fishing during the tournament.
Okay.
So what kind of example are we showing that it's okay to do that? Now, that's just one little cheat.
Right.
Okay?
Especially if you know the rules.
Let me tell you another way these folks are thinking of cheating. If you had a long fish, just barely longer than 16.
Mm-hmm.
They cut the tail.
They trim it up.
They'll trim it so it's under 16. Are you kidding me? And so it gets me fired up because bottom line, me and you've been fishing all our life in tournaments.
Yep.
It's integrity. You need to trust each other.
Yep.
And I will say this. I will say this. Is there a way that we can police this, Sarge?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you take the time to poly everybody, which will never happen.
Never happen. Too long. All day.
But you can do a random.
Yep.
To scare them.
So it might be
I'm
your
going to come
chance
back
and my
after break with a little bit more. Go ahead.
All right, well, here we go. Let's go to Lake Monticello. Effective February 1st, they got some limit changes. You can have up to 5 bass, but only one of those bass can be over 16 inches. And on the crappie, you can have up to 12 crappie, but only 7 of those crappie can be longer than 12 inches. So just make sure you pay attention to those rule changes so you, Game and Fish Commission won't have to say hello.
Part 2 of cheating. Stay with us, Fishing Arkansas. I'll be right back.
Fantasy could never be so killing. I feel free.
Life is loud, chaotic.
If that's what it is.
Do you still want me to call Larry, or you want me to hold on?
Oh, if you would. I know he's at the Classic, but if you can.
Okay, I'll give him
I don't know who this is.
line 1, and then I'll call him.
If he knows that's the rule, that's the rule. I know that's one thing I try to preach sometimes. I don't preach it. I just try to stick with it because you stay consistent with it. Eventually, everybody go ahead and listen to what the words that's coming out of your mouth, or just read the rules. If you read the rules, everybody can say, well, what your interpretation is, what your interpretation on that. You said they can use A-rigs, but just nothing other. If you use an A-rig, if it come out of package like that, it's not modified, you good. Now, if you get an A-rig, you're like, well, I'm going to put this extra on here. That's modified, G. Why is that not hard? Why is it so hard to understand? Mark, that's the guy that talked about walleye. I think that's who called last weekend.
Is he?
Yeah. So he's got a walleye. I told him to call walleye report. I wouldn't mind to go catch some more walleyes. But, yeah, if you don't have integrity, man, and a lot of people are like, what is integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? If no one is watching you in the boat, stick those weights down the fish's throat.
Oh, he had a partner, too.
Oh, well, both of them should go to jail. Was his partner fishing the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of them should go to jail.
Mark?
Because that's an accomplice. Told you that's the guy that catch the
walleye
okay.
Guy. Well, he has 2 phone calls.
One might be.
You told him to call in is what it says.
Yeah, told him to call him. He said he got some walleye reports, so just throw it in.
Greers?
No, he's on some tailwater, so.
Oh, it's got to be up north then, right?
So, yeah, it'll take about 3 or 4 minutes. Just get some folks something else to think about other than just bass, crappie, and catfish. So, but it sounds like one of my supervisors just said something about probably, I work for the Arkansas Department of Veteran Affairs, doing some fishing for veterans, some free fishing for veterans. So if that's the case, I'm 100% game for that, especially if people got the resources. I'll get it set up. And I will give a shout out to Game and Fish Commission, because when we were doing like our kids derbies, when I was the vice president of our club, reaching out to them, they were hands-on, no problem. They could do what it do, and it was pretty simple. But like everything, it needs to be organized. So you got the there's Larry.
We'll not mark out. He's just going to do a walleye, then we'll go straight to Larry.
Okay.
Then
I'll just do a generic coming back.
That's ain't nothing wrong with a good generic.
Nothing wrong. Oh, there's the wind coming. You see that? The high is supposed to blow today. You said 30? Is that the gust or that's 30 with gust of 40s?
I think it's 25 gusting over 30.
Really? Well, the trees are shaking. The trees are shaking.
So basically, it's like the old saying goes, if the house is rocking, don't come a knocking. It's the same thing on the water.
Boy, if it's rocking, you better find somebody to go sit down, because being on the water when it's real, real bad, your boat will get wet, and you got to know how to drive in it. Because if you don't know how to drive in it, you can take in a wave.
It's like knowing how to drive in snow and ice.
Yes,
well, with the waves are so big, if you don't know how to read a wave, you could hit the nose. Yeah, and there you go.
You talking about filling up a boat fast with water? That'll do it.
Time to switch back, everyone.
This is Chuck Barrett, inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Wherever they're biting, that's where you're gonna find them. Got Got the bass boat gassed up, tackle box, coffee cup, country boy living large. Just another day in the natural state, fishing Arkansas with Big Sarge.
Welcome back to Fishing Arkansas. Here's Big Sarge.
All right, let's get Mark. Larry, hold on for 1 minute. Mark, you got something for us today. What you got?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning, Mark.
Hey, Drop Shot mentioned yo-yos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on the trout water, it's all about midge.
Okay.
Right now. So up on the tailwater this week, I slammed them. I had some clients out and up from Houston, and we slammed them with size 18 ruby midges. And I know that's small, but boy, they loved it. We're fishing about 4 feet deep, and depending on the core water, we won't get into that, but you guys know how that goes. So, but yeah, the fishing was good this week. Now I wasn't looking at walleye this week. It was just trout this week.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something. I know there was a problem up north, North Fork, with the trout and all that stuff, and I know there's a 2 trout limit on Little Red. Is that the same with you?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
They actually the court just changed the rule overall. They moved away from the special reg, but they did lower the limit to 2 pretty much. It's under 14 now for most places.
Okay. Right.
So it's catch and release, and I'll be honest, I know folks like to keep fish, but since we started that, the fish have definitely gotten bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And like this week, I caught more brown than I've caught in a while. So the fishing is good.
To me, it's a little tough catch and release a trout because if you got clients, help me out here, Mark. They have a tendency to swallow the hook. What do you do? What do you do on that case?
Well, I fly fish, so I don't have that problem. To be honest, that's one of the reasons why I fly fish. Is whenever we hook them, we're always hooking them on the lip.
Okay.
I can't even remember the last time they swallowed a fly. So, as soon as it moves, we pull it and set the hook, and we hook them in the lip. So that keeps them from swallowing. And that's why right now with the special regulations, I recommend people not fish with bait, because they do tend to swallow with bait.
Yep.
But you can fish with jigs, you can fish with crankbaits, you can fish with spinners, the small spinners with gold and chartreuse. And that works just fine, and that'll hook them on the lip. They won't swallow it.
Okay. All right. We got Larry that's he's at the Bassmaster Classic. So, Mark, real quick, I like to put some folks in there and learn how to fly fish. How do they get a hold of you?
Sure, I appreciate that. So on Facebook, it's Mark Poole Fly Fishing Guide, and my number is 501-765-9307. And I do have opening during spring break. I'd love to take some folks out, and my focus is on coaching. So by the time by the time you get done in my boat, you'll be able to go out and do it yourself the next time.
What's that Facebook again?
Yeah,
he went fast.
Mark.
What's your Facebook again, Mark?
I'm sorry.
What's your Facebook?
My Facebook is Mark Poole Fly Fishing Guide.
Okay,
cool. Okay.
Hey, folks out there listening and watching, spring break is coming up. Spring break is coming up, and tons of people want to learn how to fly fish.
I get that all the time.
This is a good addition,
It really is.
Drop Shot. I appreciate that. Mark, we do have to go, but we got your number, and folks, you want to learn how to fly fish, get a hold of Mark.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys.
All right,
by the way, one quick thing, too. I fish all the major tailwater, too, so I'll take them where they want to go.
There you go.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Appreciate that, Mark.
See you,
all right, take care.
Bye. See you, Bob.
Be good.
All right, let's get the legend on.
It's very rare that we get to welcome a legend here on Fishing Arkansas. Well, Sarge is one in his own mind, but that's beside the point. We're talking about a man who was the first Bassmaster millionaire, a man who was consistently in the top 5 of the Angler of the Year standings, a man simply known as the General. Sounds like someone you could learn a few things from, right? Well, you're in luck because it's time for Tricks of the Trade with Larry Nixon on Fishing Arkansas.
Larry, am I right by saying you're at the Classic?
Morning, General.
Yes, sir. Good morning from Knoxville.
Hello, Larry.
Is it packed down there?
Is it what?
Is it packed? Did a lot of folks show up?
Probably the biggest classic I've ever seen in my life. I know.
Whoa, that's good
Even
stuff.
on Friday, it was huge.
That's what I'm talking about.
I seen the pictures. Listen, I can't go to Facebook right now, but Dylan Nutt, is he still leading?
Yes, and he probably is not going to get beat. That boy is evidently he's lives here pretty close, and he knows where all the big fish live. And yeah, for his age, he's putting on a show.
Boy, how old is he? Pretty young guy. 21, winning the Classic.
20 or 21.
Wow, that's a heck of a career starter right there.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, I was going to tell the people there that the first day, East in Fogger Hill, he won it last year. Well, the wind got to blowing, and he reached in that rod box. I was watching, and he pulled out an old Carolina rig, and that gum, he put 2 over 4 in the boat just right quick. And I said, yes.
No ball and chain. Still produces.
Larry, I got to fish with your old friend there, Rick Carter, on Cedar Creek Reservoir. We got 13th out of 163. Got us a nice check. There was several 28, 20-pound sacks. It was a big fish event. There was 11-pounder caught, several 8s, but we did manage a 13 to squeak out on that lake. And the lake before that, Larry, we fished me and his wife Daphne fished a big bass, Lake Fork Lure big bass tournament, and there was a cheater caught that was putting weights in the belly of an under. Larry, I want to ask you, you've been around this fishing all your life. Is it worse now that you've ever seen, or what's your take on it?
My take is absolutely fishing is so much better than it used to be on all the lakes. I mean, this place here where they're catching all these 4 and 5 and 6 pound smallmouth used to be, to me, it was terrible. It was worse than Greer's Ferry back in the day. And right now, it's really unbelievable what they're catching, and Greer's Ferry is on fire, people. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to just go have fun, catch smallmouth and Kentuckies and crappie, Greer's is on fire. It really is. I keep up with it. I fished it a couple days before I came down here, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun, and it was easy.
Man,
yeah, Jerry.
I love to get on Greer's and catch some big smallmouth.
Yeah, Jerry said that we got this cold front coming in. Larry, your professional opinion, it's going to be 22 in the morning. What do you think? Stay home and drink some cocoa?
Well, this cold front, all it's going to do is prolong the spawn, and I'm glad it's coming because we need something that's too early for it to be over with. And I like to see a spawn in early April. That's the best time. The water's up. They usually don't get it down off the beds, and I'd rather them spawn in April. I don't want to see them coming in this week.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you on that.
That's a good call. That's a very good call. Lakes are not stable right
well,
now.
there's a lot of bucks on the bank, especially at Ouachita and all the following lakes. And I do think the females are staging. Is that what you're thinking is going on?
Pockets, and that gets them excited, gets them moving. Then bucks start coming in. The females are there close, and from what I'm seeing on the tournament competition, the guys are catching a lot of 3-pounders out of Ouachita right now. So that tells me that they're not out there having to scope them and fish deep waters. They're actually just fishing normal back in the pockets. And this is a fun time of year, but this cold weather should back them off a little bit and put them back on the points and stuff, and they won't come back in until you start getting them 60-degree nights.
All right. Well, Larry, you're the legend. You're the general, and it
Yes,
means a lot
sir.
that we haven't got a hold of you in a couple 3 weeks. We've been slammed. I'm talking slammed, but we always got to make time for you. And now that you're at the Classic, a lot of things going on down there. I know you got Joey C down there with you, right?
Oh, yeah, he's busy working. In fact, he's so busy and I'm so busy, I haven't even seen him yet.
Oh.
And, and let me tell you, there's so many people here, you have to put a coat on to move. And I've been going from Ranger to Yamamoto, and I got a hider. I can't ever get to the other one.
I'll be dogged. Well, listen.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of old Tennesseans here have been around for many, many years, and they always come to the Classic. Always. You've got so many lifetime members that it's unbelievable.
That's good. I'm glad to see. Everything's pumping up really strongly. I seen the line to get in this morning, so that's pretty awesome.
I gotta check it out.
Larry, listen, thank
good
you.
It's good for the sport, Sarge. Good for the sport.
Yep.
The sport is awesome. Live scope ain't hurt a blooming thing, guys. Go fishing. They're biting.
That's right. Hey, I'm 100% with you. The tournament that me and Rick fished, you had to have 5 in the box before you turned it on. How you like that rule?
Oh, man, I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It don't matter to me. I used mine in Hamilton a little bit of a morning, and, I caught 15 pounds down there and was 14. Now, that tells you how good Hamilton is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down there with you, Larry, on the BFL. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. Yeah. The lakes in Arkansas is fishing really good, Larry, and you're back home, tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to leave about 2 o'clock, man, Amy, and get on the other side of Nashville, so we'll have a nice drive home in the morning.
And your next tournament is where?
Actually, I'm going to be at Washita this weekend for the BFL, and then I go straight from there to Grand Lake for the Southwestern Toyota. So I'm going to be fishing the next couple weeks.
All right. Well, I'm going to get a hold of you afterwards, see what you're doing, and thank you. Hey, listen, Larry, thanks for representing Arkansas there at the Classic, buddy.
Sir.
You're the man.
Thank you for Arkansas.
Thank you, guys. I love y'all. And, yeah, I got a big crowd out here waiting right now. I'm going to try to weed my way through them.
Hey, watch the Hogs if they got a TV on. It's on at noon.
I'm going to have it on my phone, and I don't care who's standing there.
Thanks, Larry.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs, baby.
All right, be good, Larry.
All right, we got to go on break. We got Rick Carter waiting and Cody. Go.
All right, let's go. Let's go Lake Maumelle. Right now, the largemouth and the spotted bass, they're moving up for the spun. They get in that spun mode. Anywhere from 2 to 6 foot of water. Want to catch them, take you a chatterbait, sprinter bait, square bib, floating worm. Make it do what it do.
We got about 40 minutes left on this, babies. Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
Staging and how we can explain what staging is. I got a scenario in my head how to put it out. Listen to this. Staging. Call it bad staging. Something like a man and woman going on a date. The restaurant is the lake. You know how the guy goes in and check the reservation? That's the spawn. The male bass are going up, checking and making the beds and everything, right? Once he goes in and confirm the reservation, he goes back out and get his gal. Say, hey, the reservation is ready. Let's go in and have our dinner. Now they're moving up. Once the spawn is over, dinner is over. The guy stays and pay the bill. The young lady goes back out to the car.
And chill.
There we go.
Yeah.
Chill. There we go. That's the staging part of fishing, bass fishing. What do you think about that? It's pretty good.
I like
scenario,
that.
A pretty good scenario, huh? Morning, Pop. My dad's on the line. What's on, Pop? Making it do it. Good morning, Brandy.
Brandy,
Morning, Hammer.
shot. Let's see.
we got
What's
here?
next weekend?
Pop, I had that Mr. Big Fish on us yesterday. Would it represent a little better? Oh, boy.
Take those in order when we come back, or
2, 2, 1, 3.
okay.
Yeah, I think Rick's got something going on, so I'm going to talk to him real quick.
Oh, man. You know, I think watching the Hall game day might be what I did today.
I'm chilling. I'm gonna make her make some kind of stew or something put in the pot roast.
For the next couple of days, that might be good to go. So stew and corn.
You got to get up in
cornbread.
the morning though.
I do. Matter of fact, I got to take a veteran somewhere in the morning. And you know what? I'm liking my job more and more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you like helping people, and like I say, already veterans, we already got we should already have a different kind of relationship than average people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
be glad you're not at camp. That dude is destroyed.
You know what? I don't think I can.
And he even busted up DSR. He busted up the state building.
More power to whatever's driving the drive on driver.
Could you imagine being stuck in Chapel Armory on 8-foot tables with thousands of people, or however many?
No, I did a walkthrough there the other day.
You did?
Yeah, and
isn't that embarrassing?
It was like where they had linen closets at and stuff with a janitorial closet.
Oh,
now it's somebody's office.
That is, I don't know if that is a power move.
I don't know what it is.
Micromanagement move.
Right now,
there's people busting out of that place.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I can. The one positive I can say now is Chapel. It was a huge building with a lot of open space. Now it's a huge building with a lot of occupied space. That's what I can say. That's how I can say that right now. Because when you walk by recruiting, you used to walk by that, and it used to be the male bathroom on the side and the female locker room. That's a break room now. Yes, sir. It's like everything is being utilized to where it's going to be. It's functional now. It's no closets to where you got this room that has all the tables in it now.
Yeah, but you can't hear nobody. You're so close that and you got GS-15s and you got colonels and
you know how you get a phone call from somebody like a telemarketer person and you can hear all the people in the background like they at the back. That's what it's like now.
Yeah,
that's when you call. That's what it's like now. It's almost
like I said, I don't. Nobody understands the move, but whatever.
Well,
I'm just glad I ain't there.
Yeah, I think.
And they moved Billington to MWR.
Where?
And one of those little old side offices down there by.
I'm about to say, like I say, every space.
I mean, it's
time to switch back, everyone.
But NW
at ArkansasStateParks.com.
Yes, our show is called Fishing Arkansas, but you know how Sarge talks all the time about slipping down to Lake Fork in East Texas. And our next guest helped Carolina Rig and Sassy Shad catch their personal bests. Now it's time to put you on those same fish. This is the guy that can do it. It's time for Rick Carter on Fishing Arkansas.
Morning, Rick.
Morning, Rick.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Cody, Spencer, Slade, y'all hold on. I got Rick Carter on the line. Rick, great tournament yesterday. We had a really good time.
Man, that was a great event. That Cedar Creek Lake can be tough as nails. I looked last night, there were 60 zeros.
Whoa, that's
out of
30
163 teams, man. It was tough, and a lot of them had 4 pounds that did weigh in.
Wow.
But, yeah, that TTO was different. They started out, you have to have 5 keepers tagged in your well, and then you can start live scoping. So at 9 o'clock, Sarge and I had our 5 good ones, and we turned on the scope and ran it the rest of the day. I really liked that new rule, and seemed like the other teams liked it too. A few of them didn't like it, that we seen sitting down by 1 o'clock, sitting in the riding seat. They just give up. They couldn't catch 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Was there a slot limit on the lake? Or is it 12 inch? What's the
14?
14 across the board.
14 inch Texas. Most Texas lakes are 14 inch minimum.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess if you have to get 5 before you can turn on a live well, that means you got to do some traditional fishing then. Before you get.
We traditional, baby. We were hitting them in the head.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yes, sir. I think that's a great rule, and we could tell by the turnout. There were people heard about it, and they were entering at 5 o'clock that morning of the tournament.
That is.
All right. We had Larry on. He's down at the Classic, and we talked a little bit about that. What I want to do right now, because you're probably one of the best out there at finding spawning fish. We know that. Everybody knows that. First, I want to ask you this, Rick, before you cover down on anything. When you go to a lake, whether it's your home lake, any lake, let's take Cedar. How do you break that lake down and go look for spawning fish?
Man, I'm an old Arkansas boy. Started out in a flat bottom boat, just like most of y'all did. But I still, in a 21-foot, 10-inch Phoenix, have a push pole, and I'll pull my trolling motor up. These Florida fish will get in spots where you can see their tail sticking out of the water. If the water temp is high 60s, they're somewhere spawning. We couldn't find them on that lake. I started ultra shallow where they should have been. At least 4 or 5 big beds in this beautiful pocket, no fish. And then I started working my way out, and I caught the first fish at about 8 foot. And I caught the second one at 12 foot during practice. And after that, I knew we needed to fish deeper to do any good in that tournament, and we did. Stayed on the points and some rock. That lake has no grass. We found one dock with some grass growing under it on the whole lake.
Really?
And it was a spot of grass about as big as your boat, and we wore that piece of grass out right before we weighed in our nice limit.
Is it a clear lake, or is it kind of stained? What?
Stained.
Yep.
All right, then.
Cedar Creek is stained bad. Some of the pockets look muddy to us, and we just leave.
Okay.
But, yeah, man, the 11-pounder by that young lady with Donnie Moore and the TTO, that was the biggest one they'd seen on Cedar Creek in a long time. The lake record's 13 and a half, and we were proud to see those 6-pounders jumping in our boat.
Sure were.
Hey, it's nothing like getting a 6-pounder in your boat. It makes you talking about pressure off. It lets the steam valve
this is what I told Rick. I said, he said, you got your boom box? I said, yeah, but we don't turn it on till we get the first fish. We turn that on pretty quick.
Well, there you go.
Hey, Rick, I want
everybody.
Help me out real quick. Help everybody listening and stuff. What is your go-to lures when you're seeing one on the bed?
My very favorite is a chartreuse zoom trick worm. I may have the head of it dyed red and the tail of it blue. You never know what I'm going to be throwing, but it's probably going to be a chartreuse zoom trick worm on a whack rig, which they call it a Nico rig now. But there were some drunk guys on Toledo Bend hooked a worm in the middle one day in a tournament, and they throwed it out, and this was way years ago. Larry Nixon knows the story, and they smoked everybody. And at the weigh-in, they said, "What was you throwing?" They said, "A wacky rig."
And that's how it started. That's how it started.
There you go.
I'm like a little fluke. There it is.
hey, Rick, a special shout-out to your friends there at Cedar. You want to say something real quick about that?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Eddie and Cody Meats. Ed is a product of Tom Meats, Ashdown, Arkansas boys.
Okay, good stuff.
That's why we had the hookup down there. They're Arkansans.
That's what I'm talking about.
And another shout-out was Tyler Simmons. Went down in a KC-135 last week. He graduated with Brett Hager, my great-nephew. They both got their pilot together, and we lost him.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Rick, listen, I'll be back down there Thursday. We're going to put Sean on a big one. We got bad weather there and here, but it looks like Tuesday and Wednesday is going to turn around. It's going to be in the 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But, hey, we appreciate it. And you want to get some people booked in your boat, how do they do it?
Man, go to flwpro.com or lakeportmarina.com. We're getting so many calls right now. It's crazy. They called in on me and Sarge all weekend, but we will do our best to get you out there. Between now and June, Lake Fork is going to be on fire. All the lakes in Arkansas and Texas will be on fire.
Yes, sir.
But give us a call. We'll get you out there with someone you will have a blast with, because all of my guys that work for me are top notch.
There you go. There you go. Rick Carter from Searcy, Arkansas, the man on Lake Fork. Thank you, Rick. I'll call you later, brother.
Rick. Hey, congratulations, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
See you, buddy. All right, who's next?
Here on Fishing Arkansas, we want to make sure we have all the bases covered when it comes to fishing reports from across the state, but we were missing someone from Northwest Arkansas, and that's where our next guest steps in. He's been fishing his whole life with several state trail top 5 finishes and countless top 10s. Now he's a guide on Beaver Lake with River Rat Guide Service. Give him a call at 479-531-5535 or check out riverratguideservicellc.com. He's also on Facebook and TikTok. Here's Cody Ussery on Fishing Arkansas.
Morning, Cody.
Morning, Cody.
Good morning.
Cody,
Morning. How y'all doing?
We're doing fine. We've already heard from South and Central Arkansas. Let's get something up north where the front is probably about on top of you. What's going on up there?
Yeah, we got a little wind up here, but that really ain't been messing with our bite too much. This cold front's probably going to slow them down a little bit, but them crappie just been on fire. We got a lot of rain, and the lake come up about 2.5, 3 foot, and
that's good.
pushed a bunch of mud in the rivers. And for us clear water guys, we really like when that mud comes in, because it's a short time of the year where we get to fish that muddy water fish, and them big crappie get up and float, and they just love that muddy water.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hear
right
that.
there.
Now, folks, listen. March Madness, that is coming up, by the
Yep.
way. But spring break is coming up real short. Not this week, but the next week. Cody, are you booked up there for the whole spring break?
I do have a couple openings with the time change and the weather warming up. I'm starting to run afternoon, or what I call after work trips, so I can get you out in the morning or the evening, whatever works for you right now.
That's good
Man,
stuff.
that is good stuff. So, folks, listen, we try to cover all the lakes and rivers that we possibly can. We're a 2-hour show. I need more time. But
imagine that.
Yeah, so if you've never been to Beaver, don't go up there. Just start looking around.
Get some
Get
footprints.
Cody and
Yeah.
go out there, throw a little money his way, and learn the right way. Then next time you go by yourself.
There you
right?
go.
Cody, what is the fishing report right now?
Like I say, the crappie biting's doing real good. Our walleye's starting to run. We're finding both of them in about the same areas right now. We're up in the rivers. We're running flats about 10 foot all the way up to about 8 foot deep. Them fish are floating about 2 to 3 feet underneath the surface. All that mud brought in a lot of debris, so right now our crappie are keying in on a lot of floating bugs and worms, but we're using a lot of natural browns, greens, colors like that right now. The walleye run, like I say, it's really started good. Right now is the time, late evening, get up on the edge of them flats right there at the main creek channels. Look for them big breaks going up on them flats and start throwing that jerk bait. Them big old toothy critters are just out there eating right now. We got the males pushing up. Females will be right behind them. It's just a great time to be on Beaver Lake right now and fill your freezer.
Okay. All right.
That freezer.
Hey, is that a big recreational June, July? Is it just packed full of wake boats? It's got to be.
We are a pretty good recreational lake, but the good thing about us is we kind of have a divide. Highway 12 from there south usually doesn't see as much traffic. Most of our bigger ski boats, wake boats, they stay from Highway 12 north, so we're able to get away from them most of the year.
Okay. All right, book Cody. Hey, listen, thank you, brother. Your cell phone number is what?
479-531-5535.
Book them. Go have a good time. Thank you, brother. Listen, we're ready for next week's report when you call in.
There you go.
Thank you, bub.
Appreciate it, Cody.
Sounds good.
All right, what you got for me?
Are we going on break?
Yep.
There it is. We're going on break, so let's give you a little fishing report. Lake Dardanelle was up there this past weekend. As of right now, the fish are starting to move up in the shallow water, which may change by next week. But get you a chatterbait, a square bill, and a lizard. Yes, everybody forgot about the lizard. And make it do what it do.
Spencer, Clark, Dustin, hold on. We're coming back after break.
Late 80s, early 90s. Is this what the theme is?
I'll show you the list here in a second.
I said these are some of the songs I remember when I was a youngster. Let's see what we got here. Not Shalimar. You got Shalimar.
That's what I just played.
Who picks the music when you're doing the other shows?
They usually have stuff that they've already. Because usually, like for a lot of the shows during the week, they'll have the station's voice guy talking over whatever their comeback music is. So they pick all that and do that themselves. So I don't have any.
So you bring the flair to us every morning. Every Sunday morning.
For example, the only time I really have like the ability to do what I do here during the week, for example, is if I'm running board for Morning Mayhem and they happen to be on the road. Then, I mean, sometimes Roger will have the ability to connect to the system remotely and pick something different if he wants to. Or if they happen to mention something during a segment and I know we've got it in the system, I'll plug it in there.
There you
so,
go. Well, we're basically originals. When you do stuff for us, this is stuff that's off the cuff on you.
Well, I got to give you guys an edge somehow.
There it is, Katie bought it.
We need an edge.
we need edge. We got a razor's edge, baby. Oh man, I gotta take my. You know, make it do what it do. I used to say it all the time. I gotta take my little sign back out to my new job and put it on my door. Make it do what it do. Yeah, that's you. But you're not with that either, though. I know.
I don't know why the plastic ain't on TV.
You remember Colonel Kyer?
Yeah.
I used to mess with him just saying it.
It should be. It should either be on
FS1 is where it's usually at.
Either that or they might. You know what? Now that I think about it, let me
man,
I know I had it in the.
I'm resting today.
I had it in the.
Where else would you do?
It is not on until 2:00 on Fox.
Oh, they're going straight to the weigh-in. God, they've been on for 18 minutes.
Who?
All these guys.
On hold. Spencer's going on 19 minutes. Slade on 17, and Dustin for almost 11.
Yeah. Go right in order.
Yep.
See, that kind of commercial right there should be on here. That's not a sponsor. You know? I mean, who is that?
That's Mark Evans, the church at Rock Creek.
Yeah, I don't remember him paying for anything on here, so why is he on here?
Because this is the Big Sarge fishing show, baby. This is Fishing Arkansas.
And it's a long commercial. They ain't like, hey, come to my church.
I'm gonna switch back before Sarge gets in trouble.
It almost sounded like a come on.
This Easter at the Church at Rock Creek, because the greatest comeback in history wasn't in a stadium; it was outside an empty tomb.
Here on Fishing Arkansas, we like to think we cover all the bases when it comes to our fishing reports. We've got you covered when it comes to Greer's Ferry, Lake DeGray, Washita, Catherine, Hamilton. The list goes on and on. But our next guest has you covered up north on Table Rock Lake and Lake Tonicomo. Check him out on Facebook at Spencer Clark Fishing or give him a call at 314-562-3332. Here's Spencer Clark on Fishing Arkansas.
Morning, Spencer.
Morning, Spencer.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me on today.
Yes, sir.
I say sorry about the wait, brother. It's been nonstop calls, and I've got you, Slade, and Dustin in line. But let's talk about the cold front that's fixing to hit you, if it hadn't already. What's it going to do to your fish?
Usually up here on Table Rock, when you get a front moving through, the fish bite even better. But right now, it's been really good. Every single day, a lot of big fish, moving up shallow right now. The water temperature, Table Rock Dam's about 53 to 54 degrees.
And the bass, they're pretty much in full pre-spawn mode right now. Had some real big fish the last week on our guided trips. Last Friday, I had a guy that caught a bass that almost weighed 8 pounds.
Good fish.
And then I had a lady the other day catch a smallmouth that weighed 503.
Ooh, that's good.
And we're catching these fish right now, throwing crankbaits on those transitions leading into the spawning pockets. The fish, they're really setting up in those pea gravel pockets, making their way in. If you're looking at a pocket, you can just kind of imagine, how the fish is going to come into that pocket and stage before they go back to the shallows there to spawn. And so we've been intersecting them, just moving into the pockets, and been a whole lot of fun doing that. We get a little rain here. Spinnerbait bite will probably pick up a little bit. Been catching some fish on an Arky 350 crankbait, ghost crawl, red crawl, brown crawl, catching fish on a rock crawler. Pretty much any crawdad color that you can think of is working right now. Doesn't really seem to matter too much on the color, as long as you're, fishing the right areas. And one little tip I can give you for Table Rock is to make sure that you got your boat in about, 14 to 15 foot of water thrown towards the bank. And you want to use a pretty quick retrieve because we got that clear water down here. And those fish, they like to react because they get a good look at it if you don't move it too quick.
Yeah.
But we get a little rain here today. Should dirty up some of the water, get that spinnerbait bite where it was. I fished a tournament last weekend and had about 30 keepers throwing a spinnerbait. Had a little over 15 pounds, didn't get a big fish. Needed that 8-pounder that, my client caught the day before.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
But they're out there. That's how it goes. That's my luck, but that's how it goes. And I've got pretty much every day booked now until April 4th, but I have my afternoons available still. And, in my opinion, the afternoon's probably like one of the best times to actually get out here and fish, just because this time of the year, as the day goes on, the sun's shining on the water, warming up the water, and the fish, they keep moving to the bank as the day goes on, and the bite gets even better in the afternoons a lot of times. So, if you're looking to do a guided trip up here at Table Rock, got some afternoons, it's spring break right now. Love to get you out. It's really good.
Okay. All right. Well, Spencer, y'all going up to Branson, book Spencer. You already heard the fishing report. It's great up there. It's a big lake, and you can catch them multiple ways.
Yep.
Hey, Spencer, thanks for calling every Sunday, brother.
Appreciate it, Spence.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
All right, let's go straight to Slade with some trout report. What's going on, Little Red?
Hey, man, it's got a little better this past week with a little bit more water flow. We switched over to 2-inch countdown. The Fire Minnow and Fire Tiger were the ones we caught the most on this past week.
Is that the Rapala countdown?
Pick up a little bit this weekend.
Is that the Rapala countdown?
Yep, little 2-inch Rapala countdown.
A lot of folks forgot about that one. That's fun. That's fun to throw.
Yeah.
That's fun to throw. Harvey's Hideaway, are you booked up for the next 2 weeks?
Not too bad. I was going to say, with spring break coming, gas prices where they are, I thought I'd throw a little discount out for just the people listening to Fish in Arkansas. Look, between now and the end of April, those dates get 25% off.
Whoa.
Listen, listen, Slade, I appreciate that. As far as that, I had a calendar for spring breakers, and one of them was you, and I'm glad it's open. Folks, you want to go up there for a really nice place, about 20 minutes from Rosebud. Go fishing, get Slade to slap a steak on the grill for you. And go catch some trout. I know there's a limit right now, but you still have a good time. Right, Slade?
Oh, yeah. This weekend looking really good with the weather change. Yeah, you can still catch them up here. So.
Okay.
Sound like a winner.
Yeah, that discount will get you down to $175 a night, somewhere around in there. So you can't always stay in a hotel for that. So.
No. Listen, Carter's and them's having a big thing up there in June. Listen, Slade, thank you for doing that.
Yes,
listeners,
sir. Appreciate it.
That's the reason why we put all these places out. I got to go to get another fish report, but how do they find Harvey's Hideaway online?
Yep. It's on Airbnb at Harvey Tideway. If they want the discount, they'll have to call me at 501-230-3190 because that's just for the people listening to radio. So
there you go.
Listen, if he's not booked because you're listening, I'm not coming back on the show.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, appreciate it, Slade.
Appreciate it, Slade.
Guys.
All right,
See you,
buddy.
buddy.
Do what it do.
All right, let's go straight from trout to Lake Greason.
Crappie.
From Action Fishing Trips on Lake Greason, here's Dustin Holmes.
Dustin, we got all
What's up, Dustin?
kinds of reports going on. You're going to be the last one that's going to hit this cold front. What are they doing?
Well, it's kind of, we had all that rain and that really cooled the water temperature. We were seeing 67, 68, in some of these pockets, and it's cooled it back down. This last little rain and everything that we've had here, it's cooled the water back down to about 61, and it's muddied a lot of creeks up and stuff like that. Normally takes our lake about a week to kind of flush that out and kind of get back clear and everything back to normal. This rain we got coming today, I don't see very much. It looks like one little strong band. It's not going to do enough to really to make a difference as far as hurting the lake. But this cold front that we got coming Monday and Tuesday, this last one, it did make it a little tougher. We were, catching about 60, and the last few days I think we averaged around 40. So, I mean, a little tougher. We're still, you can't complain when you go out for 4 hours and catch 40 crappie. But it did make it a little tougher. So I figure maybe one day, Wednesday, we'll get that pretty weather, and by the end of this week, it'll be back really good springtime fishing again.
I agree. It's going to rebound nicely. Spring break is not this week, but the following week, the 23rd to the 27th. Do you have any openings for anybody out there who want to bring their kids?
I have 3 days left,
Okay.
and they're going to be. I can tell you real quick. I have 3 days left, and that's going to be on my third boat. The 25th, 26th, and 27th is the last 3 days I have left, and that's on through. It'd be May before we could get you in after that.
So listen, parents, right now you're sitting there thinking, boy, I've never been to Lake Greason. Dustin will fix you up with the cottages there, okay?
Awesome place to stay.
Nice restaurants,
Yes.
and book him and his team and catch some crappie, maybe some bass and some catfish.
There you go.
Right, Dustin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I hear all these reports, and everybody's like, well, fishing's awesome. And it is. It's just that time of year. Fishing's good everywhere. Whether you go with us or you go with some local guide up there by you, right now, I mean, the next 2 months, you cannot go wrong with getting on the water. It's one of the best times of the year, especially this month and next month. The fish are on the bank. Whether you have your own boat or you're going with a guide, this is the time that any angler can get out. And even if you don't have fancy depth finders and all the stuff, you just need to, go around the bank, chunking and winding. You'll still have a great time and catch a lot of fish.
Action Fishing Trips. Dustin, we got to go on break. Thank you for every Sunday morning
yes, sir.
report.
Appreciate you, Dustin. Appreciate you.
All right, we got to go on break. We got to go on break.
We do have to go on break.
Listen, I got about 22 more segments. Y'all stay with us, Fishing Arkansas.
22.
Huh?
Oh, what?
I cut out promos, so you have roughly about 3:45.
That ain't enough time to pee.
Especially you got a bladder or prostate. There
was so many boats. This wake boat, I said, I don't care, Rick. I got to pee. And I just had to pee. That wake boat, like an idiot, was doing circles instead of just going on. I said, well, hey, it's your own fault.
Oh.
They probably took pictures and whatnot.
You're gonna be on YouTube. Look at here. Look at these guys.
Look at this jerk.
And look how long it took him. He must have prostate problems.
This isn't your standard lure right here.
Yeah. Oh, bait and tackle.
Hey, let him read that.
What is this?
Just come back generic. and you go right into it, say, hey, we're only got 3 minutes.
Yes. Sounds like
I just want to cover a couple things real quick. We're going to do this freaking safety brief next week. She gone.
Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. I do not own the rights to that music.
I have the sneaking suspicion why we didn't hear from someone we were expecting to hear from today. Chatterbait.
Oh, you know, I drove by there. I got here at 6:30, so 6:20, I drove by there.
Mm-hmm.
The lights were on. They setting up all their tents.
It
might be an early game.
Either that or, depending on timing, they may not be able to pull it off at all.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. They brought these people in. I bet they had to pay.
Oh, I'm sure.
Banana ball. Banana rama. Banana poach chop.
All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. So because we still live, because that's for the great to go down the wrong street. The wrong road.
He's talking bananas and then talking about peeing earlier. They see.
There's a lot of resemblance there.
Again.
Why are we going down this road on radio?
We're still live. Why are we going?
We still got to go. We got 28 seconds.
Way to edit yourself there.
Yeah.
I will give you credit for that.
Is Bill coming in?
Yes.
He just got about an hour.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
You see an hour? You got about an hour.
You got a problem with that?
I don't have.
We got about 3 minutes starting just about now, so it's time to switch back.
888-8888. Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Welcome back to Fishing Arkansas. Here's Big Sarge.
Well, hey, check this out. We're going to go to the camping spot. So we're going to go to White Oak right now. It's on fire. As we spoke last week, they had three lunker fish caught over 10 pounds down there. So go down and eat some bass fishing. They also have 45 campsites. They have a bathhouse, a visitor centers, and they're close to Bluff City. So go down and enjoy yourself.
Bluff City. Hey,
Bluff
Spring
City.
Breakers. I got something for you. You want to go on a trip? Go down to Gulf Shores, book Captain Frank. He's already said the sheep's head fish. Sheep's head are pretty good. Coastal Blue Persuasion, 251-513-4019. Coastal Blue Persuasion. You want to stay home? Huh? Do you?
Yeah.
How about Mountain Harbor, Lake Washita, Southern Comfort Resort at Greer's Ferry, Iron Mountain, DeGray, Harvey's Hideaway. You already heard from him.
Yeah, 25% discount if you mention Fishing Arkansas.
But you got, and if nobody calls, I ain't coming back. And then Shady Oaks Getaway at Lake Hamilton. Great folks.
Yes.
So I'm trying
Shady
to cover all the lakes. These people will give you discounts.
By mentioning Fishing Arkansas.
Yeah, today, banana ball, banana rama, banana chips. So I don't know if it's going to go off or not because of that squall line, but at 6:15, 6:20, they had the lights on. They were putting the tents up. This is a big deal. It's called Loco Beach Coconuts against the firefighters.
Is this a baseball game?
Well, it's two teams that are in the same league as the Savannah Bananas, but the Savannah Bananas are the big time, so they get the big arenas and everything.
100,000.
And the smaller teams will go to minor league parks and college parks. There was a game, I think, last fall at Baum Walker in Fayetteville. So they'll do college stadiums and minor league. First
Travs game, April 7th, 6:05. I want to thank all the guides and all the callers that called in today. Major League Fishing for the first time on OHIV.
When is it?
26 through 29. How cool is that going to be?
That is going. Either it's going to be fire or it's going to be boring. But I guarantee you, when they catch one, it's going to be fire.
March Madness is this Thursday. So what are you cooking? Buffalo chicken wings, maybe some hot dogs, cheese dog
of your choice,
cheese sticks, pigs in a blanket. You love those
of your choice.
Air fryer, chicken tenders, potato wedges, nachos. I love
nachos.
Again, thanks for everybody. I didn't get to do part 2 of Cheaters.
Yeah, we're gonna bring that back next week.
Yeah, I guess so. There's another way they cheat is they'll put fish in a bag, a sack underwater somewhere hidden.
Oh yeah.
And they'll go out. And folks that are listening for the first time, really? Yeah, they really. If there's money involved,
people are find a way to cheat
or ego.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah. That ego is easing God out. That's what ego is.
We got 30 seconds. We do have Bill coming in for an hour and a half, and the reason being is because the Hogs play at noon.
And pregame starts at 11:30.
11:30.
Appreciate your song choices there.
Yes.
Folks, next Sunday is Big Sunday.
What's that thing for the song choices?
It was in honor of the NCAA tournament, talking about tournament dancing, all that.
I missed it. Doggone it. I got you.
I like to do a little dancing myself when I leave here.
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, everybody. Thank you again. Next Sunday, we are going to do it again. We are
out.
Go out.
Breaking news.